Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all doing? This is a eclipse reading for the first of the 2nd of October for the solar eclipse. What is happening? What is coming out in the open again? Oh, I have to get this cloth out, I think, because it's moving too much. Well, yeah. And what is happening at the moment? We all feel it. Huge changes after the moon eclipse. Things come out in the open. Nothing can be hidden anymore. And all will be fine. In the end, let's say it that way. A lot of things are coming out now. A lot of things that we already said years and years ago. You know, it's happening. It's happening on the year of 24. It's a huge shift, huge change. And if we think we're in it for an easy ride, too much incense, I think. Not good for my lungs yet. So, yeah, easy ride. It just depends where you are with your energy. That's on a personal level. If you think everything is dark, everything is negative, that will enhance even more. The light already won. That's why everything comes out, everything is taken care of. It is as it should be. We don't actually have to do nothing. Nothing that we can do. We can shift energetically the energy, but it's not really what we need, what we're here for. We're here for to make the best of our lives, because we are chosen ones and we are here to raise the vibration. We're here to do the work on an energetic level, to going and to create more light. Don't create more darkness, we create more light. And when we create more light, and more love and more harmony, and more joy and more laughter, then it's amazingly doing well on this world. So have a lot of fun. And let's see what is happening in this reading. What's underneath? Ah, beautiful. The Page of Pentacles. You know, be in this childlike state. You know, go back, go to Mother Nature, nurture your animals, nurture the children, nurture yourself. Okay, let's go. Rest is needed. Rest is needed. The Lovers. Wow, didn't expect that one. The Hierophants. Work. Pentacles. Broken hearts. harvesting. Cup of light. Hangman. In reverse. Oh, that's interesting. Queen. Four of Cups and Queen of Swords in reverse. Well, let's see. I need another pack of cards here. Where are my cards? Oh, they're here. Interesting what's happening here. When I was meditating yesterday, and has to do with something totally different. It had to do with what is going on with divine masculine and divine feminine imbalance within themselves. And divine feminine is over enthusiastic, having a beautiful high vibrational energy with a lot of joy, a lot of fun, you know, and she is all fired up, and she is, you know, woo, wants to go. And then there was the other side, the masculine is saying, whoop, you know, I need to slow down. I need to slow down. So now the divine feminine wants to go forward, who wants to slow down in the beginning. And now the divine masculine is saying, okay, we need to slow down. So that's really, really interesting what's happening here. So rest for the for this period of time, you know, during this solar eclipse. You can do your work, you can do everything you want to do, but take your rest, take a step down, because it's not about the physical, it's about more the mental rest, because we got such an overload during the eclipse of the moon. Now it's time for the divine masculine and the divine feminine within to balance again. And I see here the love is there in the heart space. The love is there, you know, the lovers, and they say, okay, they know it from each other. Divine masculine, divine feminine know it from each other. And that's probably why the divine feminine was too eager to move forward and to, you know, to take a leap of faith, because I hear they're both stubborn as heck. They're both stubborn as heck. That is what makes them such an incredible power couple. Wow. They're not just a power couple, they're superpower, because they have both the energies that needs to be connected into this earth. They need to anchor that energy in this earth. That's why it is they are being seen from all sides. That's what I hear. All eyes are on you for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And why? Because you have that power. You know, you both have that power when that comes together to change things, not only on this physical plane, but also in the astral plane. And that's when they come together. So that's why probably the divine feminine and divine masculine. You know, I hear Fools in Love. That's a song also I hear. Fool around in love. Something like that. Fools around in love. It's a very old song also. Don't know who it is. So if you know who it is, put it in the description box below. I will probably put it in the description box below when I'm done. Yeah, so the lovers, take a time out, take it slow, be in the hermit mode. The hermit says, okay, you know, I need to rest. I need to take a break. You know, I feel amazing, but I need to take a break. I also see it as the old wise man. And then I have to think about the story of the old man's store in Sky. There's a beautiful, beautiful story about the old man's store in Sky. And that gives exactly that kind of energy. The wise old man protecting the divine feminine. I did a ceremony there 2 years ago to restore the energy of the masculine, to come back as the story that it once was. And it's really, really amazing. So you will get the evidence, I hear. You will get the evidence of that. So take a time out and know that the divine masculine there is on his journey. On the journey to find himself. Oh my gosh. I hear on his journey to heal his heart, to mend his heart. And only he can do it. Only love can do it. You know, that's the whole thing about it. It's a beautiful card, by the way. You know, it's really the energy of the old man, the wise man. Merlin energy. I start to laugh because, yeah, the Merlin energy. Very profound. Very interesting also. And also working on his pentacles. So what is going to happen here if the lovers come together after the search, you know, of and healing of that and mending of that broken heart? Both when they come together, you know, everything on this world will shift and will change. You have to leave that broken heart behind. It's the broken heart that is preventing you to move on. The broken heart will preventing you to move on. And that's also what I feel in the whole general collective. People will get a broken heart. And why? Because there's so much going on. In America at the moment, no elections. And why are there no elections? Because a whole pit shit of dirt is coming up. And fans and the people that you had on a pedestal are falling down their pedestal. And what happens with that? You know, a lot of people get devastated because of that, because they actually adored an energy that was totally fake, that it is totally, that they totally saw, okay, now we are flabbergasted and we are deceived by that energy. So all that betrayal energy is coming to the surface, and even more, and there is so much more coming up. And that's why we need to be very clear with our thoughts, with our energy. What are you watching? Where are you listening to? What do you give your energy? Where do you want to head? You know, and I see after a period of time, and I have a feeling it's a 9-month cycle that is going on, a 9-month cycle is restoring that world. But I see the divine feminine, divine masculine coming back together to do that work together, because they are so powerful together. The divine masculine, I don't know, wow. The divine masculine totally forgot how he was loved and how he was adored. Because with that strength, with that love that was supporting him, he never thought that that energy would shift. And he still loved and adored. And it had to do with the family. He was a part of the family. Now it's more the path of the Hierophant he's walking. Times are shifting, times are changing, but the time of the Hierophant brought him more sunlight, brought him more spontaneity, more strength, more resilience, more openness. But I hear everything what is built on a false foundation isn't able to blossom. So you need to have a true foundation, a stable foundation. And it's so funny that my guides say, you know, they're both stubborn as heck. You know, they're both so stubborn, because it's the fear of divine masculine knows that the feminine has the power to break his heart. But that's the same vice versa. You know, the masculine has also the power to break the divine feminine's heart. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. Because if you are loving, and if you walk the path of love and light, it will never be the same. You know, your heart will never be broken twice or 3 times, you know, in a row, as it was broken the first time. So it's just the fear that is holding them back. What is happening when they when they come together, and also with the general reading of this what is happening in this world, was all about greed. was all about greed, getting as much as you can, you know, and that's not the case from somebody else. And that's also what's happening in America. It's all money and power driven. We want to have money. We need to make more money. Go for the American dream. And they wanted to introduce this in the European culture. The Europeans are totally different than the Americans are. Um, but it's still that's why so many countries are Americanized, you know, under the power and under the umbrella of America. So a lot of countries will be affected by this after the solar eclipse. A lot of families will be affected by this because there are so many big families that are holding each other, you know, in regard, high regard even. I see so many things shifting and changing. It's not about the light, love, what our natural state is, but it's about greed, power, control. It's that narcissistic environment. And I can't say anything else because that's what they say. The whole world is egotistical and almost sick of sickening of narcissistic abuse. And that all comes to light. It's already out in the open. It's already there. But it's now being exposed. People get arrested. People are getting taken off. This transmuted, deported from this world. Because I hear deportation of this world. Pretty intense. But what's the other side of it? We don't get sacrificed anymore. People getting saved. And it will take a while longer, you know. But big companies will be taken out. Smaller companies will take over. That comes from truth, that comes from heart, that comes from light, and that comes from soul. That will be taken over. I also hear there will be a second Hollywood. Not the old one, the one we have now. That's all built on lies, all built on fakeness. There will be another Hollywood that will be taken over by purity and truth. So that is, it's all coming out, it's all being exposed. And what has to do with the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Unknowingly, they doing the work together. They anchoring the Christ consciousness. They're anchoring the Mary Magdalene energies, the Jesus energies into this earthly plane. And what will that do? It will shake up the whole world because Mother Earth gets so much love. And that's what they want to destroy. Where there is love, there's always an energy that wants to put down the love or that wants to destroy that love. But guess what? We already so used to it. that it doesn't matter for us anymore um, from which side an attack comes, because we see it already before it happens, because we feel it, because there is no communication. You know, there is no pure communication. If you don't agree with things, you say it, and you know, you address it on a mature, normal way, not from trauma bonding, not from a past trauma. You know, then you need to do the healing on your trauma. Then you need to do the healing on yourself and uh, work with it. So you don't have to sacrifice yourself time and time again if there are other energies are coming around. So that's really very important, and that's what the masculine is afraid of, or it's the hermit that is afraid of, that people are around him for fame or for his money or for, but that was in the past. Divine feminine is not that, is not onto that, because she has her own. She established her own by working, by doing the work, by creating. She doesn't need to sacrifice herself for a masculine anymore, because she established it all for herself. So that's a very good thing, that the hangman is upside down. So you see, so you can see the things from a different view, you know, and that will be totally different in this world, as they try to control the women. Um, and that's, I talk about the distorted and the distorted energies that are going on this world. If the feminine needs fame or wants um, create something, you know, they have to be almost sacrificing themselves, you know, for that goal, and being used and abused for it. But that's not the case anymore. Divine feminine says, oh, that way I'm out. No problem with walking away. Not problem with, okay, you think you put me in a third party, out. Don't need it. Don't need that shit in my life. You know, if you want to make an option out of me, or you want to make me jealous, she don't care. She's out. And walks her path by herself. And it is a very joyful one. You know, it's the sun, it's the strength, it's the courage, it's the path that of joy. So she is independent, and she left because the Queen of Swords, she left the Queen of Swords was upside down. She left the drama. She left the fake communication that is coming from control and pressure. So she's not dealing with that. She is the queen. She is the queen because she works for Mother Nature, and she has her own establishment. So all the women that are rising now and they're coming up and they work their butt off to create their own empires, to create their own things, and they don't need a man for it, and they don't need a man to support them and hold them and, you know, give them money every month. You know, that is really, really amazing. You know, it's the queen energy, and it has to do with um, also attachment and attached, being attached to the masculine that much that, for instance, you're dependent on a new record or a new label or a new movie, all that kind of stuff, or being a president. Wow. Drawn up to the highest places, you know, and that's all. There's always a man behind it. There's always a huge, huge power behind it. That all is dropping away now. It's all dropping away. And then don't look at it what you lost. You know, don't look what you lost, but see what is coming ahead. See what's coming ahead. We can look at this world as, oh, we lost so many things in this world. Yes, we did. But how many things did we gain? You know, and I think we forget that. Let's see what the clarifiers are saying on this. Yeah, judgment. It's a call of the universe. A call of the universe. So rest. Oh, I see. Oh, again. Wow. How is it possible? Again, look again. Don't look what you lost. Don't look what is empty. Look what is still full, coming ahead towards you. But because it's behind you, you're not able to see. You know, maybe you have to use this one, the hangman upside down. Turn around, see it from a different view, so you get a different view and a different angle, so you can see that cup and you can just pick it. So don't look of what you lost, look what you gain. And for the it's you know, this is the end of power, greed, and control. That's it. Because power, greed, and control keeps you stuck, keeps you in a place where you don't want to be. Yeah, the lovers, see? King of Pentacles. Five of Cups on the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you be left. Hangman on Hangman. Oh my goodness. And they're both in reverse. They're both in upside down. Both upside down. The Hangman and the Hangman. They're both coming upside down. So look at the things in a different view. And then the Queen. So karma, it's a play of it's a karma that is turning everything around. You know, we are in the time space that you know, we had that in July, that we had the week that Atlantis fell, and now with the with the moon eclipse, everything starts to unravel and starts to come out in the open, and that's really, really beautiful. Also in your personal relationships, it's not just in the out in the open, it's also in your personal relationships. Everything probably will go upside down, you know. The empath attracting egotistical or selfish people is getting out of the way, you know, that the universe is taking you out, you know. Only heart and soul and light can come together, you know. And when that comes together, they are so powerful. And that's why the divine feminine was so eager and enthusiastic and you know, just to say, you know, I'm here for you. Wow, yeah. The divine feminine walks away from the broken hearts. The divine feminine walks away from the broken heart. She walks away from, um, and she follows her path, you know. She follows the path that she needs to walk. She says, I don't care about, you know, the money anymore. I don't care about, you know, um, the greedy people around me. Just turn around and go. And she says, I drop everything, you know, even projects. If there were very prosperous projects coming her way, and she doesn't, she says, okay, I let it go because the energy is not right. So there is so much going on the level of the divine feminine, and there are so many things that she did not see in her own environment. She did not see it. Now she's awake. Now she woke up. She sees. But it's all an experience that needs to be experienced. Because without that experience, there is this without the experience, it's almost like life is numb, you know, almost like that life is, the life she lives is numb. When something happens in her situation that she is going on and saying, no, that's not the path I'm choosing a different path, it's all perfectly well for her. There is for the divine masculine, I see a lot of love, a lot of power, a lot of strength. Now, not power, it's not power, what I, inner power I hear. I hear inner power. Working hard to sustain himself. Working hard to sustain himself. Building up. But he is building up from purity. He's not building up as what he experienced. Well, I don't know what that means, but he's building up what from purity. He's not working as he experienced before. So That's yeah, and the Queen of Cups upside down, you know, the drama. Oh, we can do without all that drama. Oh my gosh, you know, and there is already so much drama on this world. We can do it without that, you know. And of course, most of it comes from a trauma, a deep, deep seated trauma. But then I say, you know, all traumas can be healed. If you have the tools, if you have the people around you, all those traumas can be healed. So why don't take the hand and heal that trauma? So many things will open up for you when the trauma bonding is gone out of your life. But wow, wow, wow. I also hear, um, but I deserve this. Whoa, I deserve this. Well, I would love to dive into that deeper. And that's why he's guarded. That's why he's so guarded. Wow. Fear, 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 fear. That's what I hear. Everything is fear-based on our world. If you try to create fear into someone by a trauma bond or whatever, then you're looking for control because there is no self-worth. Wow. Self-love, I hear. There is no self-love. And if you can't love yourself, how in the heck do you want to love someone else? You can't. New energies are coming your way. New revelations. Because I see this needs to be, the Four of Cups needs to be let go of. If you want to have that beautiful, you know, the beautiful family, if you want that to have that energy around you, you want the Ten of Cups, you know, you want that love, you want that security around you. Then don't focus on that one cup that left your life years ago, you know. Do you know how much wasted time that you had? And you have to pick that time, and you have, you know, you have to, it's wasted energy, wasted time. And you can do so much more with that energy. So much more. Yeah. Really interesting reading this. Because there will be an emperor standing up, you know, for the divine feminine on this world. There is always a divine masculine that steps up for the divine feminine. Always. Always. If she's been treated bad, there is always a backup behind her that says, no, this is not the right way to treat anyone. Wow, that is what will happen now, because the real divine masculine will stand up. You know, the real divine masculine will stand up for his divine feminine, protect her, guarding her, make sure she's safe. And that is what will happen in this new world, you know, and it's already happening. You know, it's already happening in the fifth dimensional realm, that we see that the divine masculine is building his divine feminine, guarding her, holding her safe, because he knows that she is the one that creates life. She's a life bringer, giver. And it's everything is about, you know, the judgment of the universe. The judgment of the universe says, rise, 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 my children. You know, you're the chosen ones, and go for it. We don't see what is playing behind the scenes, because that veil is covered. But guess what? After this solar eclipse, everything will be uncovered. Oh, and so many high people from high standards are going to drop, are going to fall. Big, big names. Big, big names. And we all had them one way or another in our youth or later on in life. Such an admiration for them. We put our divine masculines and our divine feminines on a pedestal where they don't belong. It's the karmic wheel that is turning and turning and turning, and it's turning very quickly this year. What about I see the Hierophant is aiming his arrows onto the divine feminine, onto the queen. And it could be that they have karma together. It could be that this is a karmic cycle that ends and that it's starting anew. And why? Because there is so much karma coming the way on his path that he says, no, you know, don't do that shit anymore. I'm not going to be the hangman anymore. I'm not a hangman. I'm seeing the things now from a totally different perspective. And I sacrificed my divine feminine for a fake one. For a trauma bond. I know who my divine feminine is, and I'm going to get her before the heck she walks away. I need to heal, and I want to heal. And I know where I need to go for that healing. And the work I do for the collective and also for the healing of myself. I want to feel adored again. I want to feel that warmth and that love again in my life. And I hear Divine Feminine has patience with me. Please have patience. You don't see it yet. You don't see it yet, but I'm working. I'm really working very hard to give you what you need to receive. Yes, I went through a horrible time. Also, I went through a horrible time. But my eyes are open. And I see what's in front of me. And the judge and the universe gave me this call to wake up and make that journey towards you. No more third parties. No more options. I know with who I need to be. No more pain. Done with the pain. I'm spreading my wings. I'm going to fly. I know I'm a strong man. I know I have resilience. I know I'm powerful. I know I can work with everything I want. Don't walk away. Oh, wow. That was a pretty beautiful channeling from the Divine Masculine. Because he knows they need to do the work together. And he knows that other energies are in the way. So, well, I think this was it for the solar eclipse reading. Pretty intense, beautiful channeling of the Divine Masculine. How he sees the world, how he sees his Divine Feminine, and what he wants to do. Wow, beautiful. I feel this dense and heavy energy, you know, coming nearer and nearer of the solar eclipse. So that means that also our environment, our weather is reacting to that. So it's time just to go within, to be still, to be in meditation, to be in hold yourself in balance. It's so important. You know, also your divine feminine and your divine masculine within yourself, keep them in balance, please, because they, you know, they need to be in that union as one, as anchored in the soul, as anchored in your heart space. So I wish you all the best. And if you need your own private reading, um, you know, what will happen with you during the solar eclipse, I'm available next week. I have 2 slots left. So if you want to have your own private reading, what will happen with you during this eclipse and how you can shift it and change it, go to the description box below and you send me an email. Okay, all the love, all the blessings, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.